Hey, my friends, come on in. Sorry, I was a couple minutes late. I had to get my dog inside. My Olivia, she was out chasing rabbits. So, come on in, you guys. I'm so happy to be here and to share this experience with you tonight. So, come on in. Tell me where you're at. Tell me where you're coming from. For all the new followers that don't know me, my name is Teresa Rose, known as the Firehouse Medium, and I am actually going to do live readings tonight. I'm going to connect you with your loved ones that's crossed over. So how it's gonna work tonight, guys. Hi Tasha, hi Angela, hi Holly. You guys, thank you for being here. If you guys can also share this page, that would be wonderful. Um, so how it's gonna work tonight, when I connect with your loved ones, you guys got to be able to take all the information that comes through, okay? So not just part of it, some of it, all of it. All right. So what happens is I'll connect with your loved ones and how it works for me, and how I work as a medium. They'll go back in a shared memory, and this could be years and years ago, as well as current events. So you know that they're with you and around you. I do get names and dates. I may be off by the name, but never the initial starts with or what the name may sound like. Okay. So when I get that information, you guys, they're either acknowledging somebody here still living, themselves, or whom they're with. Pretty easy. And until you're on the spot, and then you're like, oh, I don't know, I forgot. All right. So and random and quirky things. You're like they asked Teresa, why do they bring up such random and quirky things? It's something that I don't know, but something that you guys would know and you guys would share. Okay, so that I'm kind of known for the random and quirky things, and I love those things again because it's something I don't know. All right, so shared memory, current events, names and dates, random and quirky things. Now, if you have pets on the other side, pets do come through for me as well. Yes, your pets are good, well, and safe too on the other side with your loved ones. Um, and again, this could be from years and years ago. They could come through. Okay. So pretty easy. And so again, you guys got to be able to take all the information. And again, keep sharing the page, you guys. Okay. Because you never know who needs to hear a message. But I'm going to get started right away. Um, so again, you got to be able to take all the information that comes through. Okay. I'm just waiting just a couple more minutes for more people to hop on because you guys are still hopping on. So I'm going to give you a couple more seconds. So in the meantime, I'm going to take a shout out to, um, hi, Kevin. There's my buddy Kevin and Donna and Jennifer and Danny. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your patience and understanding, guys. I know there's like a 10-second delay. Okay. From the time that I'm speaking and you giving me information again, but it's very important. If you could highlight in all caps, if you could understand all the information, just say yes to all in all caps if you would for me, please. Okay. So before I get started, I did post if anybody has any questions, and there's some really good questions. And one of the questions was they asked, when a loved one passes, do they come through right away or does it take time? My own personal experience, um, again, this is my experience, you guys. There is no time limit. If we think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency, there is no time on that side of life. Okay. When I say that side of life, the spirit side of life, it's love. We're all connected, and we shed the ego, the fear, the suffering, pain, and it's all love and bliss on that side. But in my own personal experience, there is no time. You got to wait a certain amount of time. There is none of that from my own experience. Okay. So you guys ready? You guys ready to get some started? Get some readings going on. Keep sharing the page, you guys. And also, thank you, Jennifer. That's my sister, Jennifer Rose, if working in the background there. So say hi to Jennifer. Um, you guys see the scan me button. If you want to hit the scan me button or email office@firehousemedium.com. You can win tickets to the Michigan City here in Indiana, Michigan City for the Canterbury Theater. We will be there doing live events there in Michigan City, so you can win tickets there. Okay. So again, either hit the scan me or you could email my sister. She'd love to hear from you. It's office@firehousemedium.com. And I apologize. My dog Olivia is acting a little rambunctious tonight. So if you hear a little growly going on, that's her. So again, thank you guys for being here. And I'm going to get started. Again, keep sharing the page, you guys. Um, so I do have a gentleman stepping to my awareness. He actually makes me feel music. So if it feels like he's musically inclined, either playing music or writing music, but he makes me feel talk about music. Okay. I know there's a Mark or Margaret. There's an MAR sounding name he's making me feel. I know October or the 10th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing, he's also making me feel. So if you can understand all that information, just say yes in all caps. Again, my guy coming through, he makes me feel talk about music, or he was musically inclined, or playing music is how he's making me feel. Again, I know October or the 10th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing. Um, he also makes me feel there's a P sounding name like Patty, Patrick, Patricia. There's a P sounding name he's also making me feel, guys. Um, Thank you, Allie, for recapping. You guys are amazing, and I didn't even have to ask. And she did this last week, and so thank you, Allie, for recapping. So yes, my gentleman, musically inclined. There's a Mark. There's an MAR sounding name, and I know October or the 10th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing. He's making me feel, and I know that he's making me feel. There's a P sounding name like Patrick, Patricia, Patty. If I had one shot, guys, he makes me feel still here living. I know there's a P sounding name. And if you understand all of that information, just say yes to the P. So I know that you got all that information that because I know there's a little bit of a delay. So if you understand, say yes, P. So I know you took all of it. You got to be able to take all that information. Thank you, Allie. Carolyn, my dear, you would have to understand my guy that's coming through. He's making reference to smoking too, and he makes me feel he has to have a sense of humor, because he also makes me feel like he's a hopeless romantic. He also makes me feel like he's either close to his wife, or his wife was important to him. Again, you guys got to be able to understand all that information. If you understand everything I just said, just say yes to wife. So I know you took all that information. Carolyn, dear, I'm not sure. Gosh, I'm not sure if I'm with you. Hang on, dear, okay? He also makes me feel there's either the love of horses or riding horses. And this is random and quirky, but he also makes me feel stop eating so many potato chips. So and you're again, why do they bring up that random and quirky stuff? Again, it's something I don't know, but it's a current event and he's watching over. That's his way of I'm here, I'm with you, and I'm around you. But he's making me feel you eat too many potato chips. So again, I that is very specific, guys. I'm trying to narrow it down to who I'm with. Okay. So again, if you understand everything I just said, say yes to potato chips. Either I'm with Chanel or Carolyn. Just say yes to the potato chips if you understand that. Just in all caps, please. Okay, Kathy, the Scan Me is for to win tickets to the Canterbury Theater in Michigan City. If you're not able to hit the Scan Me, you could just email my sister at office@firehousemedium.com. So hold on. I'm just reading the chats, you guys. Bear with me. So Trisha and Chanel says yes. I'm just waiting for Carolyn. He also makes me feel you're either read how do I say this? Redoing your finances, or pulling money out, or spending too much money. He also makes me feel that. Trisha, if you could understand that, just say yes to money. So I know you took everything I just said, please. Angie, the Michigan City event is August 27th at 7 p.m. Central Time. Carolyn says, wow. Carolyn, dear, let me know if you understand everything I just said, dear. Chanel, yes, money. You know, he also makes me feel, dear, that I don't know if there's a relationship issue here that's going on right now. either with you or in your circle, but he's making me feel like hang in there. Hang in there. Like the understanding and awareness will come to you. If you understand that, dear, just say yes in all caps for me, please. Man, the feed is going fast, you guys. I'm trying to keep up. Um, he also makes me feel as he's connecting me with me. There's two of you that are connected that know each other here in the chats. That's how he's making me feel. So either it's Carolyn or Chanel or Trisha. One of you guys know each other. There's a connection because he's making me feel there's a connection here in the chats. So if you guys know each other, Trisha, Carolyn, Chanel, if one of you guys are connected, he's making me feel like you're connected here in the chats. Like there's family or friends here in the chats. That's how he's making me feel. He's also making me feel, dear, there's issues with either hearing or ear infection or hearing. He's also making me feel that. I'm just trying to narrow down between my three people. Melissa, dear, you have to take all of it, lovey. But thank you. Yes, he aren't. Carolyn, I don't know what you just said, dear. Yes, hearing. You're hearing. Okay. Apparently, I can't read tonight. So, so, Carolyn and Chanel, do you guys know each other? There's a connection. He makes me feel like there's a connection. And Trisha, I'm between you three. I just want to narrow down who I'm with. Again, this is random and quirky. I'm asking them to give me more specifics. There's the candy bar, the Butterfinger reference. So if you understand that, just say yes to Butterfinger. Between Chanel, Carolyn, and Trisha, there's something, a reference to Butterfinger. He makes me feel. Carolyn, is there a Butterfinger reference for you? No, he's telling me yes, there's a connection. Okay, Carolyn said yes. Are you saying yes to the Butterfinger connection? She's saying yes. Whomever you're connected with, he's making. This is interesting. I never had this before, guys. Where I'm doing a reading and another person's coming through for somebody else that you know. This is how it's going, Carolyn. If you can understand, whomever you're connected to within this chat, he's bringing to my awareness a motherly energy that you're connected to within this chat. So whoever you're connected to within this chat, whoever's connected to Carolyn, say something because he's bringing through the motherly connection that you're connected to. And when I say motherly, it could be mom, grandma, aunt, or mother-in-law, but I feel that motherly connection. And she's making me feel, talk about the head. There's something with the head, like stroke, aneurysm, something with the brain, something with the head. She's making me feel. Chanel, you just said no, and you just said your mom's in here. Guys, listen to all the information that's coming through, okay? Because my guy's bringing through the motherly connection, something with the head and the brain. So either with Chanel or Carolyn. You guys got to understand all the information so far, guys, okay? So Beth and Carolyn, are you connected? Because I know my lady coming through is talking about the head, something with stroke, aneurysm, something with the brain. So Carolyn, my guy that's coming through, the musician guy that's coming through, is also bringing this motherly energy to my awareness, but I feel like it's connected through you with somebody in this chat. This is Donna. This is, you know what? You just never know with spirit. The rules are there are no rules with spirit. So just know I feel like my guy's coming through. I want to connect, and he's also bringing through he is with. Even if they didn't know each other here, believe me, guys, they know each other on that side of life. Laura Lovey, you have to be able to take all the information that's coming through, because my guy coming through is connected to, there's two people in the chats, and that he's bringing to my awareness this motherly energy. So I want to hear from Beth. You would have to understand something with the head stroke or aneurysm, dear. And she's also making me feel, talk about 3 kids. There's a reference to 3 kids. 3 grandkids, 3 kids, she's making me feel. Yes, Renee, the rules are there are no rules. So we're just waiting to hear back from Beth. Carolyn's on it. She's posting, but we're waiting to hear back from Beth. And while I'm waiting to hear back from Beth, guys, if you guys have a better way of how I could we could do this faster. Don't think for me, sorry. Beth said, "Don't think for me, sorry." See, you're telling me no, and she's telling me yes. Just remember, all this information is coming through, because my guy that's coming through, Carolyn, is making me feel there's a connection to here in the chats. Carolyn and I were both in the Zoom. There's something with the head, the stroke aneurysm. My lady that's path that's coming through is making me feel this. I'm gonna leave that information there with you, Beth and Carolyn, because my lady, I know you're telling me no, and she's telling me yes, and I want to honor what you're saying, dear. Well, she's making me feel with the head, dear, because Beth just asked, would it be issues with someone here or herself? Which she could be referring to either herself or somebody here, but I know there's something with the head or stroke. And I know she's referencing 3 kids or 3 grandkids too as well. Yeah, Allie, great. If there's something you don't understand, guys, write it down. I promise you'll get it. And I'll get messages later. And just know that my guy that's coming through, that he makes me feel like music is important. He's a musician or writing music, and he's bringing to my awareness. My lady that's coming through feels motherly to me, and it's connected to Carolyn in the chats, and she's making me feel something with the head or stroke or aneurysm. So if you guys are connected, connect later, and I promise you'll get that information. Okay. Again, my lady coming through, it's highlighting the 3 kids, dear. There's 3 kids she's making me feel. And I know there's a D sounding name like David, Donald, Danny, still here living. She's making me feel, Beth. If you understand the D sounding name. Thank you, Allie. Beth said yes now. The chats are going so fast. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. You guys got to be able to take all the information, okay? So Beth and Carolyn, I know there's a D sounding name still here living, like David, Donald, Danny. I know still here living, or Danielle, male or female, but still here living. I know March or the 3rd of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing, she's making me feel as important. And I feel like she's making me feel I want to come through and I want to lift you up. I'm going to lift you up. And she's also making me feel to tell you she is proud of you. Like, I don't know if she never told you, or you need to hear it, or you're going through a hard time. She's just making me feel, I want to come through. I'm going to lift you up. I'm proud of you. So Beth and Carolyn, I leave all that information and all that love with you guys, okay? And if you guys can send them some love, that would be fantastic. Terry, my mom busted me for sneaking Butterfingers. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, you guys. I wish there's a way I could just get a bunch of you online live, and we could just do readings that way. But if you guys have an idea, let me know. I'm open. I'm open to the suggestions. So yes, guys, send them love. Send them love. All right. Before I go on the next reading, I did have another question I want to answer. And this is a very good question. These are awesome questions, you guys. One of them was, do our loved ones get stuck and not move towards the light? All right, let me explain something, guys. No, they do never get stuck. I'll go one step further. You are the light. We are the light. We are all connected. You are the universe, God, love, source, whatever you want to call it. You are it. We are all connected, and your loved ones are good and well. And that's the common question they want to know. You want to know, is your loved ones good, well, and safe? You betcha. And no, they do not get stuck. They know way too much information for them to get stuck. They know way too much about us and what's going on in our life. And once we cross over, we're greeted by other loved ones. Okay. So they're never alone. Even when loved ones pass and they're alone, they may be physically alone, but they're never alone from spirit side. There's always loved ones there waiting to take their hand in this life and take them on in the next. Okay, hopefully that answered your questions, guys. But they are good, I promise you, and I want them to come through and validate that. Okay, this process is about you and your loved ones. You're the boss, and they're the boss. I work for spirit, and I work for you. I'm just a little me squashed in the middle, you guys. This isn't about me at all. This is about you. This is why I'm doing it. This is for you. I know what loss feels like. When I lost my father, I know what that feels like. And if I could bring any kind of love and peace and understanding and a little bit of relief, I will do this to the day I die. So because of you and because of your loved ones, this is why we're here. Okay. So I'm going to go off into the next read. You guys ready? And I love you guys. So we're all in this together. Whether you want to believe it or not, we're all in it together. All right. So I do have a young gentleman coming to my awareness. He makes me feel he takes responsibility for his passing, you guys. So this is a bit heavy, guys. He makes me feel he's making me feel, I want to just be blunt. He makes me feel like there's a gunshot, and I know this is a suicide. He makes me feel I take responsibility for his passing. He makes me feel this is a suicide. He makes me feel like there was a gun involved. That's how he makes me feel. Okay. I know there's an H sounding name or an H. Still here living, he makes me feel. He's referencing 4 kids. I know there's 4 kids. Out of the 4, 3 are similar, 1 is different. He's making me feel. Out of the 4, 3 are similar, 1 is different. He feels younger to me. He doesn't feel real old to me, guys. So hang on, let me get some more information. I know there's Stacy and Carly that are saying yes so far. So let me recap, guys, okay? My guy that's coming through, he feels younger. I know he makes me feel suicide. I know there's a gun involved. He's making me feel. I know he wants to connect with his mom because he's making me feel. He's telling me, I'm sorry, mom. I'm sorry, mom. I'm sorry, mom. He's also making me feel. There's an H sounding name, still here living. H, and there's 4 kids. 3 are similar, 1 is different. And he has to have a sense of humor because he's making me feel like he has a sense of humor. And he's making me feel his sister's a smart ass. So he had to have been close with his sister because I know there's a sister connection. And guys, keep sharing the page. Allie says, yes, I can't recap because I could take all of it. All right, guys, let me get some more information, okay? Between Allie, Carly, I know there's a few yeses in here, guys, and Linda. Hang on. Let me get some more information. Again, let me recap. Again, my guy coming through makes me feel young. I know there's something with the gunshot he's making me feel. I know he takes responsibility for his passing. Okay, thank you, Allie. She says, no, I know there's a sister because he's making me feel, I know the sister's still here and he's making me feel there's a sense of humor. They're close and the sister's a bit of a smarty pants. He's making me feel, I know there's an H sounding name still here living. I know there's 4 kids or 4 siblings. He's making me feel 4. Out of the four, three are similar, one is different. Okay. Um, he's also making me feel there's either a trip to Florida, either coming back or going to Florida. So if you could understand all that information, guys, just say yes in all caps in Florida. Say Florida. Yes. So you could take all that information. Jennifer, my sister. Anytime she could get a ha ha at me, she will. She knows the feeling. Yes, I am the Braddy's younger sister. um, so no, I'm blessed. I love my sister. She's pretty awesome and pretty amazing. So yes, and do I give her a hard time? All the time. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't. Um, so guys, if you could understand, thank you, Dawn. Additional trip to Florida. I know there's a connection to Florida. You have to be able to take all the information. So just say yes, Florida, in all caps, you guys. No, Brittany, it's not. It's not. This feels like he takes responsibility for his passing, and I know there's. I know this is a suicide. I know it's heavy, and I know there's an H sounding name still here. Zach, dear, hold on a second. Zach, you could take all this information. There's an H sounding name. He's highlighting. He keeps saying the H sound. I want to say Harley, Haley, Heather. There's an H. And I know August or the 8th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing. Zach, do you understand all that information? You guys are awesome for recapping. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Destiny. Thank you, Allie. Hi, Danae. I need to hear back from Zach, dear. August or the 8th of any month. My mom's name is Heather Wild, and yes, I do. All right, Zach. My guy that's coming through, he makes me feel I want to connect with the sister, though. He's making me feel I want to connect with the sister. He's also making reference either going to college or going back to school or going back into some type of study, Zach. If you could understand that, just say yes in all caps, school or studies, because he's making me feel that. Hi, Amy. This is her first time here, so let's give her a big welcome, you guys. So, all right, Zach. So just know my guy's coming through. Again, I wanna connect with he's making me feel I wanna connect with the sister, and I also wanna connect with the mom, his mom, because he's making me feel talk about his mom, his mom, his mom. Okay. Again, he takes responsibility. And so when they're making me feel this, it's you know me, guys, it's wiping that slate clean, not taking on that guilt that shoulda, woulda, coulda done something better or different. Okay. He's making me feel that. Um, he's also telling me, Zach, you're getting the new job or you're getting a promotion. Zach, if you understand a new job or promotion, because he's saying congratulations and he's telling me new job, new promotion. So if you understand all that, Zach, say yes to school or I'm sorry, not school, work or promotion. Thank you, Deidre. Again, guys, I'm open to suggestions and how we can make this smoother and better. Zach just said yes. So, honey, I leave all his love with you. Please let his family know and you know that he is with you and he's around you. Again, it's important, you guys. It doesn't matter how we get to the other side. He's good. We have to go through the grief. You have to go through the grief process, okay? He's good. and he's coming through to validate that, Zach. So please, if you can, pass along this information or share the page, okay? Again, going back to what I was saying, if you guys have a better way or suggestions, I'm open to it. So you could either message me or email me, call me. Just don't call me late for supper. I'm kidding. I do like chocolate though, you guys. All right, guys. So I'm gonna answer another question. And again, these are all good questions. A question was, can your loved one pick the date of their passing? And that kind of goes along the lines of when a loved one is passing, they sometimes wait. They wait for family to come in or family to come in from out of town. And I'm speaking from personal experience with my own loved one. Yes, they do wait, and or they wait till you leave the room, and then they make their exit. But do they pick their own date? I feel like on a soul level, yes, they do. And even as I'm talking, I feel yes, they do. Their soul and spirit has a choice to choose that. So I hopefully that answered your question, guys. All right. So I am going to go off into the next read. Again, you guys share this page. And we will be at Cooper's Pub on Sunday in Kokomo at 3 p.m. The doors open at noon for food and drinks, guys. I think they're going to stop serving food like around 2-ish. But the group reading starts at 3 o'clock. So we would love to see you there. All right. So I am going to go off in the next read. You guys ready? But let's send Zach some love, guys. Okay. You're welcome, Kelly. All right, guys. All right. So I do feel I do feel a lady coming through. She makes me feel contemporary. She makes me feel sister, sister, sister. So I know she's wanting to connect with a sister, cousin, friend. She makes me feel contemporary. So when I say contemporary, guys, it's a connection to you, like same generation, same age. But as my lady's coming through, she makes me feel that, okay? She makes me feel either somebody owns a salon or works in a salon or does hairdressing or hairdresser. That's how she makes me feel. I know there's an M sounding name like Michelle, Megan. There's an M, male or female, but I know there's an M sounding name. Still here living, she makes me feel. I know there's an M. So my lady coming through makes me feel contemporary, like a sister, cousin, or friend, but I know there's a contemporary. I know there's an M sounding name. And she's referencing either hairdressing, hairdresser, hair. So either working in hairdressing or working with hair and makeup is how she's making me feel. I don't feel real old with her, guys. Like, let me define old. I feel 50s or younger. She's making me feel. And I have to say, I want to talk about this hair because I almost feel like it's either like a wig or fake hair. um, or I was gonna say clips, but it's not. I feel extensions. You know how you clip the extensions? That's how she's making me feel. Um, yes, Marsha. I know there's an M sounding name. She made me feel like there's an M sounding name still here living. She's making me feel. So let me recap, guys. My lady coming through again feels sisterly. So when I feel contemporary, it's like your age. My lady coming through. I don't feel real old with her. All right. I know there's an M sounding name still here living. She makes me feel like salon, hair, makeup. Either this is like wigs or an extension. So if you're going to understand all that, just say yes in all caps for me, please. Don't be shy, you guys. And she's also saying happy birthday. So I know there's a birthday coming up or just passed. Laura, dear, if you could understand everything I just said, just say yes to birthday in all caps. Thank you, Deidre. So hold on a second. Laura, dear, if you understand everything I said, because she's saying happy birthday. Marla, not even a single guy in here. Oh, I'm sure they're here watching. They're just not talking. All right. Laura, you understand everything? Yes to the birthday, dear. She just said yes. So I don't want to assume. Laura, dear, is there a memory of a horse or getting kicked by a horse? She makes me feel something with horses, or there's memory with a horse or horses. I feel like either somebody was kicked or pushed. So if Laura, if you understand that, just say yes to horses, so I know I'm still with you, dear, okay? All right, Laura just said my great grandfather was kicked in the head by a horse. So just know how my lady's coming through though, because she's making me feel talk about the horse or getting kicked by the horse, dear. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm with you. That's okay if you don't deal with them personally, but I know there's a memory. There's a memory of a horse or being kicked by a horse. That's how she's making me feel. She's also referencing, dear. Laura, I'm going to leave that there with you because she's telling me yes. Okay, hold on. Laura, dear, hold on. Your great grandfather was kicked by a horse. Hold on a second. I don't think that's it. I don't want to make that fit, guys. I don't think that's her great grandfather coming through saying that. My lady coming through, contemporary, the sister lady's making me feel there's a memory of a horse either getting kicked or pushed by a horse. Um, okay, Laura. Again, just know how my lady's coming through, okay? And I'll leave that there with you. And it's okay. You could tell me no. I'm okay with no's. And you could just let us know next week in the chats. All right. So, again, there must be something going on in the air because it seems like people are having difficult time like this month, this week, the past couple months. My lady coming through again, Laura. I feel like I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna lift you up because she makes me feel you're gonna get through this. And also, there's a connection to rainbows. She's showing me the rainbow. So, honey, if you can understand that, just say yes in all caps to the rainbows, and I leave her love with you. So let's send her some love, guys. Let's send Laura some love. Again, if you guys keep sharing the page. Natalie, full moon today. What does that mean, Natalie? What does it mean by a full moon? Christy. Christy, did Olivia love her? Okay, so here's a little story. I gotta go back because the chats are going fast. Christy Wilcox, did Olivia love her new toy from Healthy Paws today? So, guys, I went to Healthy Paws today. I had to get some cheese, Kong cheese, for my dog because the only place she'll play ball or let the ball go is with playing cheese ball. So I had to get her some more cheese for her cheese ball. But anyways, I walk in and they're called little cheeks. I don't know if you know what they're called or what they are, but they're little stuffed animals and they're called little cheeks. And what that is little butts. They're little corgi butts and little cat butts, but they're little butts, so they're butt cheeks. So I got her that, and I will post pictures tomorrow with her little cheeks because she absolutely was going around the yard, going around the house. That's, I think, her favorite toy now. So yes, Christy, it was nice seeing ya, and send you love, girl. All right. So I'm going off into the next read, you guys, and that's all the questions that I had so far. If there's any other questions, guys, write them in the chats, and I'll try to catch them and answer them after this next read that I'm gonna do. Okay. Dawn says, "Beautiful moon here tonight." I'll go out and take a look afterwards. All right. So I have a gentleman coming to my awareness. I know there's a Michael. He keeps saying Michael, and I'm not sure if it's David Michael or Michael David, but I know there's a connection to David and Michael twice. So it's either David Michael or Michael David, but I feel twice. He's my guy coming through, making me feel that. He makes me feel either working on a farm or being in farmland or in land. He makes me feel working in land or on land or in the farm. He also makes me feel he's okay. Hold on again. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I have to block somebody. Hang on. All right. So my guy coming through. I know there's a David and there's a Michael. Or Michael David. Twice. He's making me feel twice. He makes me feel country or working out in the country or being in the country. He makes me feel land or farmland. Okay. So he also makes me feel May or the 5th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing. Thank you, Christy. So again, my guy coming through, he makes me feel, I know there's a David or a Michael twice. He makes me feel twice. May or the 5th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing. He also makes me feel working on farm or being in the country. He makes me feel like he's a country guy or country boy. Chastity, dear, if I'm with you, don't tell me anymore, dear. Okay, don't tell me anymore, love. The less I know, the better. I want it to be organic, but thank you for that. I just don't want to know any. Don't give me any information, dear. Okay, lovey. My guy coming through, he makes me feel like he's older. So I don't feel like he's young, and I don't feel like this was. He doesn't make me feel like there's a murder. So, but I send you love, dear, and I'm so sorry for that loss for you. Okay. Um, Guys, if you could understand this, just say yes in all caps. Rhoda asked, that's a great question. David and Michael. It's either together or separate, but I know David and Michael, and it's twice. He's making me feel twice. He makes me feel like he's older. I know there's country. He makes me feel in the country. Like he's a country boy. I know May or the 5th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing. Margaret, hold on a second. You guys got to be able to take all the information. I want to hear back from Margaret, though. I'm being drawn to you, dear. He's also making reference to the sun, dear. Do you have the sun, the sun, the sun? Would this be a grandson, son, son, son? Because he's making me feel son, son, son. Still here living. He's also making me feel either there's an issue with the knee or getting the knee replaced or knee replacement. He's also making me feel I feel like that's just going on or it's just happened. I'm asking him to be specific. So you guys are like, why is Teresa so quiet? Because I'm listening and trying to talk to you at the same time and ask questions. So that's a lot for my little brain. um, I want to hear back from is it Margaret? Thank you, Allie. Again, yes, it would be like a knee or knee surgery, knee replacement. I feel like it. I don't have a son. Hold on, where's Margaret? I don't have a son, but he has a son. I don't know about a knee. No, dear, he's making me feel there's something with knee or knee replacement. I don't want to send you off with the wrong lovey. And he makes me feel son or grandson, still here living, he makes me feel. All right, Missy, hold on. Is there Missy dear, is there a knee replacement or a knee issue or getting a knee replaced? Knee replacement? No, Rhoda dear, I don't think it's Marty Lovey. I know this Michael. It's David and Michael. Trisha, yes, he had knee surgery. Who had knee surgery, Trisha? Because he's making me feel like this happened. This just happened or it's happening, Trisha. Bonnie, I want to honor what you're saying, dear. I don't feel like it was a couple years ago. I feel like this is more recent, like it's just happening. Deidre says, can live readings be done longer than an hour? Oh, honey, I wish, but it's a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy, especially if I've done readings during the day. Pop had his. Okay, Missy, Lovey. I don't want to make fit. I don't want to send you off the wrong Lovey. That's not it. Trisha, my dear, you said my fiance who passed. Thank you, Kelly. I want to hear back from Trisha and I want to hear back from Bonnie. Again, my guy coming through makes me feel like either a knee replacement either happening or just happened. It wouldn't be a couple years. It's like this is like a current event, guys. Thank you, Wendy, for joining. You just sit back and listen and watch. If you feel like that's loved ones for you, just say yes in all caps, dear. Okay, and thank you for being here. Thank you, Deidre. Would I love to spend all day with you guys and do readings? You bet. But energy-wise, I'd be eating and doing readings at the same time. So again, let me recap. Not currently. Trisha and Bonnie, no, he's making me. I know. I want to honor what your guys are saying. He's making me know. I feel current. He's making me feel current. I don't want to send you off with the wrong lovey. And I always stick with spirit because they're always right. I could be wrong, but they're always right. Bonnie, you know what? If I had one shot, Bonnie, I feel like I'm with you, dear. So you find out for me. You find out within the family because he's telling me yes. He's also saying, Bonnie, dear, did you just buy some furniture or a piece of furniture? He's saying nice furniture, nice chair. So if you can understand that, Bonnie, just say yes in all caps, dear. Amy, I don't understand your question. Is my dad in line? You have to rephrase that question. I don't understand what you mean by that. Tracy, great question. Do our loved one holds grudges for any wrongdoings we may do, whether Immortal, illegal, or unethical. Okay, first of all, our loved ones do not hold grudges. Once we cross over, but hold on, I'm gonna answer that question. Hold on. Bonnie just said yes in all caps. So let's send Bonnie some love, you guys, okay? And thank you, Bonnie, for allowing me to sit with you. And to answer that question, do our loved ones hold grudges? Nope, they sure don't. Again, when we cross over, we shed the ego, the fear, the suffering, and pain. And it's all love and bliss on that side of life. And they understand from a perspective that's not, we have illusions here when we're in this world. um and perspectives here, and our mind is limited and our brain is limited of what we see and what we want to see. Once we cross over, it's like a bird's eye view. We understand everything. We understand why we do what we do. We understand why our relationships and dynamics here, how what we did once we cross over affected relationships here. Again, but it comes from a place of unconditional love. No, they don't. They do not hold grudges, you guys. Um, and this is really important for you guys to know. This is why, again, another reason why I love to do what I do is I want you to know that there's nothing that you can do that would, for them not to be proud of you or not to love you or not to be around you. They are with you and they are around you, and it's all unconditional love. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship you have here. You could have a different relationship once they cross over. If it was a tough, difficult relationship here, you could have a new relationship with them on that side. Talk to them. Guys, you don't need me to connect with your loved ones. You don't need a medium. You guys can connect. Ask questions. They hear you. They'll talk to you. But I understand why you do. Because we get in our own head, myself included. Okay. So with all that being said, real quickly, I'm gonna take a couple more questions, you guys, and keep sharing the page. I appreciate you guys. You're why I'm here, and they're why I'm here. All right. Um, Chanel asks, "Can a loved one look after you?" You bet, and they do. And this could be years and years ago. A loved one could be, you don't even have to know them. It could be a loved one that you've, a grandparent, for instance. Either you didn't know them or there's very little memory. They're still with you and around you. Okay, because we're all connected, you guys. We're all connected. Talk to them. They hear you. They hear our thoughts. I know that's sometimes scary. I feel sorry for my loved ones. um, John, sometimes we just need validation from someone that are for sure here. Yes, I understand. And again, that's why I'm here. But you don't need, you could connect, guys. All right. You have the ability to connect. Um, no, thank you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are a blessing. Stacy, great question. Are they the same age they died? My feeling and my understanding is it's whatever age you want to be. And I use myself an example. Well, for my father, I feel like he's in his 30s. To me, he's healthy, young, and he feels good, and that's how he wants to present himself to me. That's how I see my dad. And that beautiful grin of his. Connie, I'm so sorry. She just said I feel completely alone. Let's send Connie some love, guys. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for allowing me to sit with you. Again, Sunday, I'll be at Cooper's Pub. If you guys want to show up, it's Cooper's Pub in Kokomo. The doors open at noon. Show starts at 3 p.m. So I'd love to see you there. I'd love to connect with you. Again, thank you guys so much for your time. And I send you off with love. So many blessings tonight, you guys. Thank you.